Welcome back to Beautyistic. Let's talk about a foundation that promises 12-hour wear and a sheer matte finish. Estée Lauder Double Wear Sheer Matte Foundation SPF 19. For those who love long-lasting, natural coverage with a touch of hydration, this might just be what you're looking for. So, what exactly is this foundation offering? It comes in a liquid form, and the shade I'm reviewing today is 3-in-1 Ivory Beige, perfect for medium skin with neutral undertones. It claims to work for combination, dry, and oily skin types, which is a bold statement considering how tricky matte foundations can be for those with drier skin. But we'll see if it truly delivers. The key features? It provides a matte finish, which is great for those who want to avoid shine, but it's still marketed as a sheer formula, meaning it should give you a bit of coverage without feeling too heavy. Plus, it includes SPF 19, which is always a bonus for daily wear, though it's worth noting that you'd want a higher SPF for full sun protection. Now let's talk about how this actually performs in the real world. I've been testing it during my daily routines, applying it both in the morning and throughout the day. The texture is lightweight, smooth, almost velvety to the touch. It blends beautifully, even with just fingers, and dries down pretty quickly to a matte finish that doesn't feel dry or tight. It definitely keeps shine at bay, which is essential for those long days or hot weather. I used it on both my combination and slightly drier areas, and surprisingly, it didn't accentuate any dry patches, which I was concerned about at first. One thing I did notice is that, despite its claims of hydration, it isn't as hydrating as a more moisturizing formula would be. If you have extremely dry skin, you might want to pair this with a good primer or a moisturizing skincare routine underneath, especially if you're looking for a dewy, glowing look. On the other hand, for oily or combination skin, this could really help keep things matte without turning cakey. Let's dive into the pros and cons. On the positive side, the foundation does an excellent job of staying put throughout the day. I really appreciated the longevity. It lived up to the 12-hour wear promise. It didn't break up or fade unevenly. The formula is also quite lightweight and breathable, which makes it comfortable for extended wear. The addition of SPF 19 is definitely a plus, but as I mentioned, if you're heading out into full sun, you'll need to layer it with a dedicated sunscreen. On the flip side, while it claims to be hydrating, I found that the hydration was subtle. It's not going to make your skin feel plump and dewy, it's more about the long wear aspect. Also, the sheer coverage is a bit more than a tinted moisturizer, but not quite as full as some may expect from a traditional foundation. If you have blemishes or imperfections that need more coverage, you might want to layer a little more or use a concealer to build up in certain areas. As for value for money, Estée Lauder is definitely a premium brand, and this foundation is priced accordingly. For the longevity, lightweight feel, and the fact that it provides decent coverage without being heavy, I do think it's worth the price, especially for those who struggle with finding a matte foundation that doesn't look cakey or dry. When comparing it to other matte foundations on the market, it stands out for its lightweight, breathable feel. Some other matte foundations can feel heavy or make skin look flat, but this one manages to maintain a nice balance between coverage and comfort. Now, if you're on a tight budget or simply want something similar, there are some great alternatives like the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation or Maybelline Fit Me Matte Plus Poreless. These are both highly rated for their matte finish and long wear, but of course, they come in at a lower price point. When it comes to build quality, the packaging is sleek and sturdy with a glass bottle and pump, which I always appreciate. The pump dispenses just the right amount of product, which helps minimize waste. So what's the final verdict? If you're looking for a foundation that will keep you shine-free and natural looking all day, Estée Lauder Double Wear Sheer Matte Foundation is definitely worth considering. It's lightweight, comfortable, and provides decent coverage for those who don't need a full coverage foundation. However, if you have very dry skin or want a super hydrating formula, this may not be the best match. If this review helped you make a decision, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so other beauty lovers can find this video too. Your support helps us keep making honest reviews like this. Thanks so much for watching. If you've used this foundation, drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay beautiful inside and out.